Hi there, I'm Cindy Scott, founder and director of Bridges Coaching. And at Bridges Coaching, we help people get from where they are to where they want to be. We build bridges to what could be. And so I'm happy to talk with you all today about what you want to do, where you want to go. And I want to start by talking about the game of life. So this is what we did before video games came out and before everything was really cool. We had board games. So in this game, you'll see that this is a really old school game, even before my time, but you start right here and you move around the board, and the goal is to end with the most, I don't even know what the goal is, to end with the most money, I think, and the most stuff for your children. And all along you hit bumps, you hit difficulties at, like, this guy, he looks like he went bankrupt. Over here, I think that you have a medical emergency, and there's trips you can go on and things like that. So when you start here, you have a choice to go 3 steps to adult life, and boom, you're on your way. Or you can take this longer pathway and go to college. And when I was young, I kind of wanted to take the short route, like, let's just get on with it. But I realized that every paycheck that happened was, I think these green ones are the paychecks. Every paycheck that happened, I got way less money than the people who went to college. And it's not all about money for me, but it is about the ability to care for my family, to have what I need when stuff happens in life. It's about being able to live in a home that is safe for my family and provide for my children, and even extras to be able to go on a vacation now and then or something like that. And that was made possible through college. My own story, I started with a degree, and when my children were grown up, I went back and got a master's degree, and that changed things. It opened more doors for me. The more education you have, the easier it is to get a job that you love and that will help you provide for the things you want in life. So in Bridges Coaching, we help people move forward by talking about SMART goals. So I want to share that pathway with you. SMART goals, it's an acronym, and it works like this. So with SMART goals, it starts like this: specific, state exactly what you want to accomplish. So this can't be wishy-washy. It has to be, like, wishy-washy sounds like this, like, I want to be rich, or I want to have a great house, or I want to, I want to travel the whole world. And it's just like a dream instead of like an actual thing that you're moving toward. So specific in a better sense could sound like, I want to go to college. I will go to college. So it's taking the want to will. So stating specifically what you want to accomplish: I will go to college, and then making it measurable. So that's kind of a big goal, but how are we going to get to actually go to college? It happens through mini goals. I will get good grades. I will finish high school. I will fill out all the paperwork. Like, paperwork is really no fun, but without it, we can't really get where we want to go. With paperwork, you can get, you can get accepted at a college, for one. You can get financial aid. You can get all kinds of things if you're willing to do the paperwork. And it's not easy. I remember when I did FAFSA with my children, and you had to get all these tax documents, and you have to get all this like, I don't even know where to start getting that kind of stuff, but it was worth it because we got assistance for my children to be able to go to college. And they all four have degrees and even master's degrees. And I'm really so happy that we did the hard work of getting that paperwork in order to make that possible. So those mini goals help you set out to where you need to be. So we have specific, I will go to college, measurable, I will make the little goals to get there. Let's talk about measurable for just 1 minute more. So let's say my SMART goal is to run a marathon. I'm not just going to go out there and run 26 miles or whatever it is. I am going to have to make mini goals. I'm going to have to, for me right now, if I want to run a marathon, I'd have to start running 1 mile at a time. And then maybe the next week I'd run 2 miles. And there's quite a regimen into preparing yourself to be able to do something that big. So the same with these measurable goals. Let's talk a little bit about a destiny too. So let's say you want to go to Niagara Falls. You're not just going to get in a helicopter and, get transported to Niagara Falls. You're probably going to use some kind of an app to tell you, okay, first you go here, then you go there. If you make a wrong turn, it's going to take you another way. So the pathway becomes the goal. I'm going to get here. I'm going to apply to the colleges. I'm going to apply for the financial aid. I'm going to do the steps needed to get there. So we have specific and measurable, and the A is achievable. So achievable means setting goals that are you're able to do. So rather than saying, I am going to get all A's and I'm going to get a full ride scholarship, rather setting goals like, I'm going to do my best. I am going to set aside time for homework every day. So instead of that I want, it's turning it into I will. And that can make all the difference. I'm going to do the work needed to move forward in the best way that I can. So we have specific, measurable, achievable, and then realistic. Set a goal that's relevant to your life. So rather than I'm going to be a millionaire, or I'm going to live in that big house, or I'm going to travel all over the world, a realistic goal relevant to your life is I'm going to do the hard work to be able to make the choices that I want later on in life. And the last one is a timely or time sensitive. Give yourself time, but set a deadline. So oftentimes what happens with something like this is people get some kind of aha moment and they remember, oh my goodness, that's due tomorrow. And then they get all panicked and they do all the things and they go to people who are helping them, say, I need this soon. I need it right away. And it just isn't a good way to get respect. If you want to be respected, if you want people to really help you with your life, be early. Being early gets respect. So ask, what's my next thing I need to do? Make that timeline with the mini goals to walk it out and move forward one step at a time. So rather than be in a panic state or blame someone else that you didn't get your stuff in on time, or say, I can't, it's too hard, or there's no way I'm going to be able to get that paperwork. Do the little steps one at a time that are going to help you get there. Be early, set specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-sensitive goals. Be smart and you'll get there. So when you go to play your game of life, your very real game, you'll be bringing your best game ever. I pray God helps you move forward in being your best self. Congratulations on your next steps.